I think that this is the first time in the series that I actually start a video already knowing that this is a new arc. And this time we actually return to Gigi, so if you can leave a like on the original video, link down below. The name of this epic the musical video is called Puppeteer. So let's see how that goes. And click. If I remember right, he only had 43 men left. To think that everyone died because a few of his crewmates could not just handle like not watching like inside a bag.
I have something that I must confess. Something that I must get off my chest.
Was it
Until
you?
it is said I cannot rest. Captain,
You really gotta make sure
Eurylochus.
this island is secure.
but Captain,
There's only so much left we can endure. Whatever you need to say can wait some more. Of that I'm sure.
okay.
Eurylochus, back so soon. Where's the rest of your crew?
Already
By
losing
the
some men
gods,
again?
What happened to you?
We came across a palace. Inside we heard a voice. It seemed to show no malice. To greet it was our choice, but nothing could prepare us for the power that awaited inside.
What did this palace hide?
Sir, since we left home, we faced a variety of foes from a wide range of places.
Ooh, a little bit of
monsters,
rapping.
you know the roster, hostile creatures that we could resist. But this was a hell of a twist, cause we are weak to a power like this.
What was it?
A woman.
What?
She had us in just 2
Imagine
words.
woman.
Come inside.
Damn.
Welcome to the best part of your life. Go ahead and rest wherever you like. I've got you. Don't worry, Sassy's got you
Sources.
now.
Only I stayed outside, but the rest went in.
Take a seat. Let me bring you all something to eat. I bet you're tired from the years spent on your feet. I've got you. Don't worry, Sassy's got you now.
By the time they ate, it was far too late. Go inside the meal,
Think of your past.
she had cast a spell.
And your mistakes.
They began to squeal
They'll be the last.
and grow snouts and tails.
Mistakes you'll make.
She changed them.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
They transformed,
This is the price.
and it wasn't quick.
We paid to live.
She turned our men
The world is not
from men to pigs.
meant to forgive.
She changed them.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
We have to go save them.
No, we don't. Look at all we've lost and all we've learned. Every single cost is so much more than what we've earned. Think about the men we have left before they're none. Let's just cut our losses, you and I, and let's run.
Of course I'd like to leave now. Of course I'd like to run. But I can hardly sleep now, knowing everything we've done. There's no length I wouldn't go if it was you I had to save. I can only hope you'd do the same.
I can hear her still,
No one will find
and her voice deceives.
their way between.
What if she can't be killed?
My nymphs and I.
Will you choose to leave?
They're
Nymphs?
not the queen.
I don't know.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
She's a clever witch,
This is the price.
and she's hard to slay.
We paid it all.
It's a game of wits,
We draw the line.
but you don't have to play.
Watch from above.
I have to try.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah. Come inside.
Damn.
Oh. Honestly, I have a few things to say about this episode. The first thing is that, in a way, I need to find like the name of this character again. Let me see. Eurylochus? Wait, oh sorry, it's me.
Captain, you really got
Eurylochus. Because so far into the series, the only time that we heard Eurylochus say something to Odysseus, if not in the tone of a soldier, it was in the tone of an advisor, and every single advice he gave to Odysseus, it was one that Odysseus just dismissed. Because Odysseus, as a warrior of the mighty, he always saw ahead, he had a plan, and Odysseus has a kind heart. He doesn't want to resort to violence first. He doesn't want to just let the options that they have to just be able to get home slip away. Eurylochus doesn't have that mindset. But this is, I think, the first time, in my opinion, that we actually see Eurylochus trying to speak to Odysseus friend to friend. You know, he tries to speak to him not as like a soldier, not as someone who is his king, but as someone who's been like his friend ever since childhood. And in a way, I think that is very sad for Eurylochus because Eurylochus, just like Odysseus, is just a man. He has his weakness, he has his strengths, he has his mistakes. And I think that at this moment, he was about to say that he was the one that ordered the other men to open like the bag at the first chance they had. At least that is like my theory for the next like a couple of episodes. I think that at one point this secret that he had is gonna just come back to surface, because as soon as we see the men just going like inside, you know, like the castle and everything, we see that one of the men that was with Eurylochus, it's like this guy. And the last time that we saw like Gigi's animation, this guy was one of the one that had doubts. It was one of the men that opened like the bag with the storm. So I think this is just a little call out that Eurylochus was the one that ordered and that planted more seeds of doubt into his men. And I need to play this again just to listen to this. This is like one of the like best like change of like a twist in this in a comedic way. Like we faced our most challenging like adversary yet. What was it, Eurylochus? What was it? A woman. Oh.
We are weak to a power like this.
What was it?
A woman.
What?
What? It's just perfect. A woman. What? Yeah. Let me see what else I had to say. I think that this character, I think it was a Cersei. I think I have seen about this character into a few like YouTube shorts, because a few of the Epic the musical, they have a lot of moments and just just some like dialogues or song segments that became a lot of like YouTube shorts. I think DC is gonna come back to this palace. He's gonna try to talk to her. He's gonna try to persuade him to just stay, or to just eat of the food. But this is gonna be like a battle of like a will. Well, most likely this is gonna win. There's still like what 30 plus episodes for us to finish. 27, if we're not counting this one. But we'll just have to see how he's able to outsmart or to convince her, because his men are still alive. They have just been turned to pigs, so there's still a big chance for them to just be rescued. And more and more with the episodes, now that Polites is not here anymore, and now that they lost the rest of their fleet, Eurylochus will just be way more present into these videos. And I think that he's gonna just keep trying to just persuade Odysseus to just abandon this quest, to abandon, you know, what can't be saved into his eyes, and to just go back home. But it's very sad, because after everything that they went through, 10 years of war, like just trying to just face off starvation, face off against a giant, and almost find a way to go back home, to have all of this just thrown in the mud, most likely not only because of Odysseus like had some choices that he made to take certain paths, you know, to risk certain paths, but most likely because he was the one to just command like the his loyal men to open the bag. That was extremely sad. And also just what a dick move from like the god of wind, I forgot her name, but to just send him back and to send him straight to Poseidon. Because most likely, if Poseidon knows that his son was crippled, all of the other gods know that Poseidon's son was crippled. So the wind god, he made a bet with Odysseus, and when he lost, he just sent him straight back into his enemy's arm. Not only the wind god had the pleasure to win a bet, but he also had the malice to pleasure Poseidon and to hand him into a silver platter, like the man who blinded one of his sons, and the man who was also had a fleet of his own men to kill, you know? Completely devious. I don't know why, but like all of the gods into like the Odyssey's tale seem to be like such assholes in their own way. you know? The only one that didn't have like a major dick move into this was Zeus, but we all know that Zeus is one of the if not the worst god into the Greek mythology, like our pantheon. But we'll just have to see how this goes into the next episode. So if you guys can, please just leave a like on the original video. This was made by Gigi. This one was called Puppeteer Epic the Musical. And if you guys can, leave a like on this video, because I'm trying to leave out at least one Epic the Musical reaction a day this week, so that really helps. I hope to see you guys on the next time, the next live stream, the next video, the next reaction, and until then, bye, see ya. Have you considered becoming a patron or a member of the channel? Links down below.